To begin the sales process, first we'll enter store information. We go to Settings, then Stores. Open Store Details. All your stores will be visible online for customers via the mobile application. Double-check the address entered is right, so customers can also find you using their geolocation. Customers will be able to see store information from within your mobile app, so be sure to enter the correct store description, opening hours, and some great pictures. Customers will be able to see store information from within your mobile app. Customers will also be able to see various other info, if you choose to include it, such as average receipt and store type. Also, enter whether your cafe, restaurant, or store will accept delivery orders via mobile app. If not, just turn the delivery option off right here. Let's keep the other field on default. We'll go over this in more detail later. Next step is entering tax information. Let's go to Settings, then Taxes. For different countries and regions, different types of taxes are applied. Here, all taxes which are applicable for your items, for example, 20% VAT. You can add different taxes for different item groups. Zero tax is also possible by default. This next screen is important, where we'll show you how to define certain tax settings. In System Settings, you can change key tax configurations before applying them to your stock and sales. If in your specific country or region there are multiple taxes for one item, here is where you'll change from one tax per item mode to multiple taxes per item. For most countries, you'll only need the one tax per item setting here, but feel free to change as required. The next step is how to add employees/user information. First, define main roles of your employees depending on their functions and access level. For example, you could set the cashier level to have access to the POS terminal application only, or grant the manager level to have full access to all modules except for the employees module. This is how it's done. It is important that your first overall management account has full administrative access. You are able to limit it through the Role Details option and restrict your own access level. Be mindful with the main account's access level changes, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team. For the next step, we can begin populating our items and categories list. Open the Item/Menu module and select the Categories submodule. Then add your first category. When adding categories, you can choose at which stores, cafes, or restaurants at which each category will be available. Now we have our first category. We can create an item for it. For this, we open the items list and click Add Item button. There are some unique and interesting functions here, but let's begin with something simple. For example, coffee. Let's enter name, price, and tax. So we need to create 3 sizes for this coffee. For the small cup, it will be base price. But for medium, it's an extra $2. And for large, $4. For this item, we want to make sure at the point of sale it is mandatory for cashier to select the serving size. We can easily configure this in the Related Options group settings by clicking the Optional switch to Off. Now we've added the first item. We're ready to go with the first POS terminal and mobile app sale. In our next videos, we will go into further detail on the deeper features in Yuma for menu and item editing. Thanks for watching.